Hello, my Libras, and welcome to your monthly forecast for this month of October 2021. Happy Halloween to those who celebrate, guys. I love fall. You can feel the energy shift. We are having some really, I don't want to say intense. We have a lot of retrogrades this month, but really in a way, and I want everyone to try to see it this way, there are blessings to this because it's pulling up everything and anything that's blocking us from moving forward, which is necessary. If we don't do that, we just have to work that much harder or get stuck altogether. So do your best to be the objective observer and see where the universe is saying, that person from the past, that same experience, that environment is being brought up again. Not why is the universe punishing me or what is it, the lesson? It's more like, what didn't I see this time around? How can I approach it differently, release it, heal it, let it go? What perspective is it having me kind of gain this time around? So do your best to be positive with it. And honestly, Mercury retrogrades like 4 times a year. So we do it all the time. Now, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So please be sure to check all three, guys, to really have an understanding of the influence energetically as a whole on you this month. And if this is your first time watching me, thank you so much. If this serves or resonates with you, please like, subscribe, comment down below, or share it with somebody you feel this might serve. All right, Libras, let's get started. Let's just take a deep breath in really quickly, guys. Any stress in the day, let's just breathe that out and let's get started. Let's see what October has in store for you. Almost there, guys. Just gonna get a clarity card. All right. And happy birthday to those late Libras as well. My brother is one of them. 4 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 2 of Coins, Knight of Coins, the Hangman, the Magician, the Death card. Clarity card here is the 4 of Wands, the 3 of Coins, the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Coins, the Wheel, and the Page of Swords. All right, Libra, let's get started with this month. Right out of the gate, you have the 4 of Swords with the 2 of Cups. So the universe is saying when it comes to your relationships, to those really close relationships, it can be romantic, yes. 2 of Cups definitely is a soulmate card, but not all soulmates are romantic. So just for those Libras who aren't dating, who are not in a relationship, but when it comes to those relationships that are very close to you, romantic or otherwise, that are deepening and they're finding growth, the universe is saying it's really important to allow time. So it's moving quite slowly. I don't think this is going to be an issue for Libras. You know, they kind of need their space sometimes, even though they are the sign of relationships. But they're saying allow more time before making decisions. Allow more time to really pray on it or meditate on it and think of it. When it comes to your relationships, it's very slow and steady and slightly methodical, which will work for you. You're an air sign. Now, the universe is not saying this is a bad relationship. They're not saying any such things. What they're talking about is overwhelm. You have the 2 of Coins. If you move too fast, Libra, if you jump into it, which can be very exciting, I know you're going to find that you get overwhelmed way too easily and you need to back it up. You might need a little bit more space. And sometimes, while that might be valid, it's also a bit of a sabotaging technique. Let's all just be honest there. So universe is saying, don't overwhelm yourself. Take this slow. In my personal opinion, I think that's the universe's way of saying we want to keep this rule around a little bit. Of course, they're talking about healthy relationships. So pace yourself, take it slow, try not to get overwhelmed with another person in your life, taking up that time, taking up that space. It's okay. So let's just make sure that we're slow and steady with the growth, the bonding, and the deepening. We have the Knight of Coins with the Hangman. Now, the universe is moving a little bit over here to your work environment this month, Libra. You're going to recognize, number one, it is a lot busier, but also there's going to be some changes for you in regards to how you're seeing your career or just your job. If it's just kind of like a regular 9 to 5. It's really important this month to be yourself, Libra, to speak your truth. You are the sign of justice and balance and making sure that you're standing up. And if something doesn't quite feel right, if you're noticing that, like, you know what, I thought it was this, but the more that I'm here, I'm realizing this is not what I want. This is not what I'm about. Something along those lines. So you're going to have a bit of a standstill at work where your perspective on your job or your career is going to change, and it's meant to happen this way, Lee, because you work hard. Nine of Coins is someone who works hard, buckles down, gets things done. But this needs to happen so you can make some changes in regards to your career. You have the death card. I'm going to be honest, there might be some awareness regarding your career, your job, and two, that can be some creative projects, but mostly the things that your commitments to yourself. So that can be creative projects, that could be side hustles, that could be your 9 to 5, whatever it is. And you might realize that you're going to change directions, Libra. You have the death card here, which is not a bad thing. It's the death card, and you have it with the manifestation card. So you're the one who's going to implement it. You're going to be the one who makes these changes. Like, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore. I'm going to start applying to new jobs, or I'm going to move into a new sector, or I'm going to start changing my niche. It's a transformational month for you. And what a time to have the death card in October, you know? This is the end of a phase for you in your career because you're looking to expand into something that really resonates with what you need, how you see things, where you want to be, and the kind of lifestyle you want to kind of inhabit. You might realize I'm working way too much. I don't want to do this. This is not sustainable, or I just don't care for this environment. And so you're going to begin to initiate a transformation in your career and in your work, which is fantastic because it's going to be more in alignment with what you want. You have it with the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins is the kind of work where it's perhaps a little bit small knit, it's very creative. The Three of Coins is a time of career development, creative development, personal development. It represents teamwork. So some of you guys might not want to work in this big corporate sphere. You might want to work with a startup company. You might want to collaborate and do your own thing. You might decide, like, you know what, I want to be an independent consultant and just work with some vendors. There's going to be a switch here. It's going to be a little bit more chunked down so you're not pulled into so many places. You know what I'm saying? You're bringing your expertise and everyone else is handling their stuff too. But it's growing together. And these people, this kind of group is something that really resonates with what you're trying to do here. I want to go really quickly to this Four of Wands, which was a clarity card for the death card. And that Four of Wands does represent completions of projects, successful completions of projects, and abundance, and what you're trying to work towards. So the energy that you put forward from here on out is really going to be to create the kind of career lifestyle that you're looking for here. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is sudden moves in new directions, Libra. I like this. This is exciting. You're still going to be working, you're still going to be hustling, but you're actually be transforming and shifting and creating that vision you probably had for some time, maybe starting that business, moving into a new niche. And you have it with the Page of Swords. So you're probably going to have to, number one, this represents new contracts and it's Mercury retrograde. So cross your T's, dot your I's, just read everything carefully so you don't miss anything. But it's also having some really important conversations. Maybe you need to do that networking, reach out, have that call, have that conversation with these new companies or collaborators or with your present boss and work and team. Like, this doesn't work for me. And it has to be kind of honest, almost to the point of blunt, of course, always professional. And you have it with the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Coins because you're like, no, I want to be more emotionally fulfilled. I want more meaning in my work. And it doesn't mean that you might not love what you work, but the environment or how it is not being as emotionally or spiritually fulfilling as you would like it to be. And you have it with the Nine of Coins, which is the card of entrepreneurship. So Libra, what you're saying is like, I'm willing to work hard and put in the effort, but I'm doing it so that I can have the financial freedom and just the freedom to have the life that I'm looking for. And I'm recognizing that perhaps things got to change. You're going to see it this month, Libra. I'm excited for you. Get things shaking, guys. I hope this serves you. If you like a more in-depth tarot session, a soul reading, a healing session, my links are down below, Libra. Otherwise, have a beautiful month. Happy birthday to the rest of you. And I will see you next month for next month's readings. Take care.